everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be cash stuffing my last paycheck of June. I am a bi-weekly budgeter, so it is going to be my stuffing for June 26th. Before I get into it, I apologize if you can hear any banging or anything in the background. Our roof on our condo building is being redone and has been being redone for the last little while. They're sort of in my little area, but not super close, so I do apologize if you can hear that. So let's get into it. Today I am going to be cash stuffing my sinking funds, as well as for my groceries, my eating out, and my spending money. I did do some stuff off of camera. I didn't feel like it was pertinent to film. Just didn't want to set up. I did stuff some money into my savings challenges. I did get a little bit of back pay for having my job increased, I guess. Like, I'm still doing the same job. It's not an entirely different job. They just essentially reclassified me, so I'm making a little more money. So I did have some sales off of Poshmark. I did have my $20 from cattle, and I had a little bit of money from back pay. I did put a big chunk towards my debt. If you are actually interested in a debt update, let me know. I've been thinking about doing one, but I don't think it will be very long. So just let me know if you're interested. So I did stuff some money into my savings challenges, and I did put a little bit towards travel. The reason being is I've just been watching some YouTubers like Iris Budgets just came back from a vacation. There's a few others, sorry, blanking. And I haven't gone on a vacation since 2015. I have gone camping with my parents. I'm not like a huge traveler, but there was just something in me recently that was like, you need to start saving more for travel. You need to make it a priority. So probably starting in 2025, I'm going to actually have a line item on my budget for travel. So yeah, that is some of the updates. I'm going to count the money first. So I should have $285. Some of this money will get set aside for other videos for my randomizer and my savings challenge. So let's get into it. We have 20, 40, 60, 81. I'm just going to go with these. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 210. 5 to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 to 85. And before I do anything, I'm going to take out the money for randomizer and savings challenges. They are all in fives. So we should have 9 for a total of 45 for the two of them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And I'm just going to set that off to the side. I'll film those videos next. So let's get into it. We will start out with our sinking funds. Nothing too exciting. These are kind of the ones that are always getting some money. The more exciting stuff is usually the randomizer or the savings challenge, but these are important that I stuff all the time. So today it's going to get 30. This one's getting a little bit more just because my next appointment, there's not too many paychecks in between, like the last appointment and the next appointment. So I kind of had to up that a little bit just so I know I'd have enough. And let me finish writing that in. So I should have 60 today. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. That is correct. So that's the good thing about budgeting, is that you can rejig as you need to. Like, you know what are your priorities versus somebody else's priorities. So while I'm also going along, I'm just going to mark that I've done that. My nail appointment is not until roughly about the middle of July, but it's going to get, as usual, 15 because I like to usually have about 2 appointments worth in here. So we should have 45 today. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So there will be one more paycheck before my nail appointment, so that'll bring it up to 60, and then I'll have my nail appointment, and it'll go back down, but that is why we cash stuff. I'm just actually going to flip to giving, because it's just next on my list. Building this one back up. This one I've made a priority for this year. Usually it only gets like $5 a paycheck, but for me, that's important to donate where I can and when I can. So we should have 15 in there. 10, 15, that is correct. And then hopefully in the future I'll be able to give bigger, but I do feel good about what I can do for now. Next up is travel. Like I said, this did get some money off camera, and it also got condensed a little bit. I did give it quite a bit, actually. If you will note from the last time, we were around 1,170, and today, and I did obviously put most of this in the bank. It's just going to get the 10. We have 1,290 now, so it did get definitely a bump. So all right, crossed off that tracker. We have a $1,000 placeholder. Everything I always use is linked below, but this is from Janet Greta Budgets. Then we also have, and this is Budgets with Charlotte, I believe, on Etsy. Again, linked below. It's 1,150, 250, 270, 280, 290. So we are almost at $1,300. And I'm not too sure where I want to go. Well, there's really only one sort of area of the world that I really, really hope to see, but it's going to cost like a lot of money. I hope that I'm able to go over to England, Ireland, and Scotland. I do have a great grandmother that came actually from Ireland, so maybe that's why I feel the pull. I also have a family friend who's like a second mom to me and my siblings. She's originally from Scotland, so maybe that's part of like the lure, is like I know somebody from that part of the world, but then I do have like kind of like roots there as well. I'm basically Canadian. Most of the past few generations, besides my great grandmother, are born in Canada. But so that would be very expensive. So I will probably have to save for quite a few years to get that. So I'm thinking the travel I'm going to do with this money is going to be somewhere closer, a little bit cheaper. Flying from anywhere in Canada to anywhere else in Canada is utterly ridiculous. I do not understand. I can go almost any place in the US and in some like other, warm tropical locations cheaper than I can in my own country. I don't understand it at all. Haven't fully decided, but ultimately that is the part of the world I would love to get to and see. So we will see what happens in the future. Technology hasn't gotten love in a little while, but it definitely needs to be beefed up, as new cell phones are definitely not inexpensive, unfortunately. So it is actually going to get 10 today. I just kind of colored, not for neatness, because eventually these do get erased. This just tracker helps me to visually see. It's from Sydney Bear on Etsy as well. So, and things are just dropping left, right, and center because I have placeholders in here. So I have 250 in the bank and 10 and 15, so 265. That is correct. When this gets up to another 50 in cash, I will deposit it in the bank and put a placeholder in there. I did pull out the money for randomizer and savings challenges, so I'm just going to mark that off. And last and certainly not least in this little sinking fund cash stuffing is going to be gifts. This is going to have to get cleaned off here. Gifts in my family are all in the summertime. So, and I do believe I just gave myself a 20. Don't want to screw myself up here. Yes, okay. So we should have 55 in here. 20, 40, 55. That is correct. Next up will be my dad and my brother, their birthdays. Then it comes mine, about just over 2 weeks after theirs. Theirs are in August. And then 2 weeks after mine, exactly 2 weeks after mine, is my mom's birthday. So, and then I will be done. My soon-to-be brother-in-law is actually 3 or 4 days. I can't remember. I have it in my phone. But yeah, him and I are born very, very close together. So yeah, birthdays are all in the summer in my family. So next up we have groceries. I do have leftover grocery money, but I'm keeping that and rolling it over because I'm going to see if there's going to be any meat sales here. I tend to stock up on meat. I sometimes break them into smaller packages. I meal prep usually once a week for my dinners. And so, yeah, and I'm a single person. So, like, if I eat a can of soup for dinner, it is what it is. But I do tend to cook once a week for meals, for dinners, sorry. And lunches, I tend to eat the same thing. So, I'll maybe make a salad, or I'll have a sandwich, or I'll have a bagel, or I'll make some eggs. So, that's what I do. That's how I keep my grocery costs down. So, groceries is going to get set aside because that money needs to go in my wallet. And I'll actually just mark off that I pulled all of this money out because I technically did. All right, eating out. I'm just going to set this money, and so that has 30, and we're going to do a challenge with it. And then spending should have 60, so we have 20, 40, 50. Ooh, okay, I am missing money somewhere. What did I not stuff? Okay, sorry guys, I'm just so confused now. So I got 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, sorry, it is 60. I don't know why I double counted the 10. Okay, that is right. 60 for spending. Oh, geez. Oh, boy. Okay, so we are going to do the challenges today. We are actually finishing Whole Flip. This is from eating out money. And then when I start next time, when I cash stuff next time, I will be using Hugs and Kisses. These are all from Charlotte at Studio Budget Co. So we'll do the eating out money. I am not good with flipping coins, so we're just gonna, I'm not looking. All right, star again. Okay, so that is at $10. I'm just gonna set that off to the side to clean. And we should have 20 for eating out, 10, 15, 20. When I've been going into the office, that is usually the day of the week I tend to eat out, but I've been doing errands on my lunch, so haven't really been spending too much. And my friend that I usually eat lunch with was sick for a little while, so didn't go for lunch with her. So we will see if that gets used or not. Next up is spending, which we are going to use the spring flip again. Not the best with this, but ooh. All right. 5. The egg. Okay. So we should have 55 for spending, 20, 30, 40, 55. All right. That is correct. So I have not decided what I'm going to do. Typically, I would stuff this into Save All You Want, but I think what I am going to do is I'm going to set it aside and either put it in with my randomizer or my savings challenges, so that maybe I can get some of those savings challenges in my savings challenge book completed, and then get that money into the sinking funds or into the bank or whatever, wherever they need to go. So I'm just going to set this here. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this. I really do appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below and include a happy face so that I know you got to the end. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.